Hi, young fives, kindergarten, and first grade friends. In today's PE lesson, our I can statement is that I can play safely in my own space and follow direction words. Our focus has continued to be playing safely in our own space. So while you do PE at home today, we're going to be really mindful of the things in our house to stay away from them as we participate. Because even when you are back in the gym, there are lots of obstacles to go around and other friends playing to go around. So it's really good practice actually doing your PE inside, watching out and playing safely in your own space. Our focus is also on following direction words because as I give you directions, or if you're playing a sport or even in your classroom or at home, people use words like above and next to, over, and you need to know how to do those things or what that means. So we're going to work on following direction words today also. For this lesson, you're going to need 3 handheld objects: a towel, a cup, a marker, a stuffed animal, a ball, just something you can hold in your hands. You're also going to need possibly a rope or maybe a cell phone cord or a towel, something that we're going to use to make a large circle. If you happen to have a hula hoop, that would be fantastic, because if we were in school for PE, that's what I would use. But we can use something long and skinny at home also for our lesson. So gather up those items and we'll get started.
Hi, we are going to get started with working with our direction words. Behind me I set up my pretend living room, so you see some chairs, and the other things are just representing maybe where my TV is or other things that I'm staying out of the way of, because one of my goals is to participate safely without touching other things. I asked you to get something that could make like a circle. Of course, a hula hoop would be great if you have one, but not many of us have hula hoops at home. So I grabbed a pair of jeans, and I'm just gonna kind of roll them up, and then I'm gonna keep rolling the legs. I'm trying to make a circle. So somewhere in the middle of my living room or in my space, I'm going to use this pair of pants to make a circle. The bigger the pants, the better, or if you have a long rope or anything, the bigger the circle you can make, the easier this will be. Even if you use a few kitchen towels and kind of put them together to make a circle, that would be great too. But what we're going to do is follow some direction words. So I'm going to say, maybe get in the hoop, and you're going to think, what does it look like to be in this hoop? So if I'm in the hoop, this is what I look like, in the hoop. All right, or if I said, can you jump out of the hoop? You're gonna jump with 2 feet out of the hoop, out. And I want you to say these words, in as we jump in, out as we jump out. Here we go. Jump in, jump out, out. Jump in, jump in, jump in, jump out, jump out. Jump out, jump out. All right, now I'm just gonna say in and out, and we're gonna continue to jump. Jumping in the hoop and out of the hoop. Ready? In, out, in, out. All right, we're gonna try the same thing, but now we're gonna be hopping on 1 foot. So we've got our arms out for balance, 1 foot on the ground. We're gonna hop in the hoop and out. Ready? In, out, in, out. The next one I want you to try, I call it stir the pot. You're imagining this is a big pot of maybe chili, and you're gonna have your feet out of the hoop and your hands in the hoop, stirring the pot. So I've got my feet out, hands in, and I'm stirring the pot. So now we've got in and out. Even around. Actually, my hands are going around the pot. Next one I want you to try is to leap over. So we're working on the word over. So that means to go not in it, not on it, but over top of it. And when I leap, that's a 1-footed jump. So I'm gonna have 1 foot in front, and I'm gonna leap over, and say the word over. Over. 1 foot. Lead over. Let's do one more. Lead over. All right. How about we're going to do the word on. So we're going to walk on the hoop. So my feet are actually going to touch the hoop. On, 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 on. Now we're going to try the word beside. Beside means next to. So how about I would like you to jump beside the hoop. Jump, jump, jump. How about can you jump on the other side of the hoop? So I want you to be beside the hoop on the other side. So we're beside the hoop. Jump. And the last one I want you to try is around your arm. You might be thinking, how can I get this around my arm? Around, this is last week, right? Arm. So here was my thinking. I can take this and I can put it around my arm. I've shown around my arm. All right. Good for this. We'll get ready for our next activity. You're gonna need 2 objects. For the next part of our lesson, we're gonna continue to work on direction words and playing safely in our own space. So as I described earlier, this is my pretend living room. Got some furniture here, some furniture here. The trash can is the object I'm actually going to use. So I asked you to find 2 objects. You need 1 at first. So I figured most of us have a trash can around our home. I'm going to give some direction words and I want you to place yourself there in relation to your object. So if my direction is stand in front of your object, I'm gonna come in front of my object, the trash can. So in front. So go ahead and put your object on the ground and stand in front of it and say in front. The next one I want you to work on is behind. So can you show me where is behind your object? There it is. So I'm going to go behind it. I'm imagining if I were waiting in line, I'm usually behind someone. Or actually going back to the first word, in front. Often in line, I'm in front of someone. So we have in front and behind. The next word is above. Do you know what? I don't like the idea of using my trash can for above. So my second object was my cup. So I can show the object above my head. Above. So my object is above me. I'm imagining things would be above me like the ceiling fan. Or a doorway would be above me. Or if I were at the playground, the monkey bars would be above me. The next word is between. You're going to need both your objects because you have to place your body between your objects. So here they are. Here I am. I'm imagining a line again, and I have friends standing. I'm in between some friends on my right, and on my left and on my right. Another word is below. Can you be below your object? I don't want to really be below the trash can again. So now I'm below my object. This looks like above because here my object is above me and now I'm below my object. The last 2 direction words are left and right. And this is going to get a little bit tricky because it depends which way you're facing. So I'm going to turn around so you can imagine what it looks like out of my eyes. When I'm looking and I'm thinking about my left and my right, you can see that when I put my hands in this position, I make an L here. That's my left. And the one here that has a backward L, it's not my left. That would mean it's my right. So as you think about your left and your right, you need to look at your own hands and think, which one makes an L? That must be my left. Which one is not the L? That would be my right. So I want you to get your object. I guess I'll use my trash can. And I'm going to stand on the left of my trash can. So I'm looking at my hands. This one makes the L, so I'm going to stand on the left of my object. And so back to the beginning, if I had to stand to the right of my object, I look here. This one does not make the correct L. So this is my right side, and here I am. Some of you know that you're right-handed or left-handed already, and so that might help you to go, which one is my good hand? Which hand do I grab a marker with? And that might help you to remember which one's your right and then which one's your left. But if not, you can always look down at your hands and think which one makes a correct L. All right, nice job.